with the podcast, ready to explore movies they've never seen, diving to the core. I'll watch it later, let's press play together, talking films we missed in stormy or sunny weather. So grab your popcorn, let's dive into the fray. I'll watch it later, the movies come our way.
Hello, everybody. Welcome back to I'll Watch It Later podcast, the podcast where we lie about the movies we've seen to impress our friends. As always, I'm Aaron, joined by my feminist co-host, Jordan. Hi, everybody. And producer who actually did some producing, brother-in-law and best friend, Scott.
What do you think about that intro?
Yes, that was our...
I've heard it, and it's amazing.
That was our brand new pop-punk intro, if you will.
Yeah.
Welcome. We'll see how long that lasts. I don't know.
I don't know.
Tell us what you think.
It's fun.
It is.
It's fun.
So,
I like it.
I like the old
Three
intro.
friends.
I like that intro. I don't care which intro we have. Maybe we could switch it up. Like 1 week it's the old intro.
You're lucky he put that together.
I know, true. Anyways, thank you, friends that we met at We Were Young who did that in their basement totally for free.
Yeah, that was awesome.
That was sick of you. What was the name of the band?
Suni?
Okay.
Yeah. No, I'm excited. That
It was
was
like
really...
4 guys who were like
Four
drinking-
guys with a podcast.
like drinking in the parking lot or something. It was like, we'll do it.
4 guys with a band doing podcast themes.
Scott did all the work. He sent the emails. He fucking got it. That's what took so long to get here.
Yeah.
They
Well,
nailed it. Snail mail.
you know, I got to prove my worth.
Came in
Clearly,
reel to reels.
They ate 15 gummies in the fucking parking lot. So, anyways. All right.
Pretty good, though.
So, what's up, guys?
Hi.
It's been a week.
Feels longer,
It
doesn't
does.
it?
It does.
It does.
Feels like it's
Why?
been
I don't know.
forever.
I don't know.
Because
I
you
just
don't
feel
talk to
like
me
we...
in chat anymore, that's why.
I just feel like we went real hard for the most of the year. Like, we've had concerts and we do stuff, and now it's like
I keep
schedule
buying
change.
concert tickets.
And then, so we've got a lot going on next year. It's just, I don't know, just this long week.
I bought Hootie tickets.
Did you really?
Yeah.
Then he went down the rabbit hole of like, what happened to
Actually,
Hootie?
I watched what happened to Hootie, and then I bought the tickets.
They pretty much all just got tired of each other, didn't they?
Yeah. So that's yeah.
Yeah.
I was
Pretty
watching
much.
the YouTube thing, and what they'd done is all the songs that we love so much they had been playing for like 10 years,
Yeah, they were
and
like,
then they were
"Fuck
like,
this."
"Put this on an album," and that's cracked review, and everyone's like, "Wow, this is a great new song," and they're like, "We've been playing these songs forever."
Yeah, they were playing for a long time before.
You
that.
and me.
Yes, we come from different worlds. But yeah, so
Dolphins make me cry.
so I'm going to see Hootie and the Blowfish,
With Collective Soul,
and
then
better,
we get to like
better than Ezra. No,
That's the...
Edwin McCain.
Wait, I thought,
We
isn't
get
that
to
the
hug.
Innings Festival one? The extra innings?
No. That was only
Innings
reason
is-
I.
Oh, so there's a better concert that I would have actually gone to because I love Better Than Ezra. And
It's not better than Ezra.
who's
It's,
the other band going? Hootie and what else?
Collective Soul.
Be
And Edwin
your
McCain.
Edwin
time
McCain,
zone.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Maybe I'm saving myself. All right.
We've seen Collective Soul.
I
And
love-
Hootie
I
and the
love
Blowfish.
Collective
Yeah, they're so good live.
Honestly,
Very good.
I thought I asked you and you said no.
No,
That's
you
why I
didn't say shit.
didn't buy you a ticket.
No, we were saying hell no. I said hell no to the Innings Festival, like the extra Innings Festival, because there's nothing on that.
Oh, Chris Stapleton,
Okay.
Dave Matthews.
And
I
I
always
don't.
want to see Dave.
I
Matthews.
hate Dave Matthews.
I was going to do it. 'Cause it's put on by the same people who did We Were Young, and
I noticed that,
They
yeah.
did the layaway plan thing.
Oh, so they're like, hey, we could fit 30,000 people in this square foot area.
Yeah.
Hey,
Let's
hey.
get them all in here.
Have you seen Tempe Town Lake? How would you like to see a concert from the lake? We're gonna oversell the shit out of this.
But the layaway
You
plan
bought
was
boat
like
tickets.
$300 a month, and I was like, nope, I'm not going to do that. So
For the extra Innings Festival?
both of them, I checked both. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, but were you doing like the VIP special and
G-
oh fuck
G-
that
GA.
shit?
GA,
Yeah,
sir.
it's not worth
But I
it.
just wanted to take her to Chris Stapleton because she likes Stapleton, and I would I didn't need to.
So what? She probably also likes a husband that hangs out with the kids, but she can't get everything.
Well, fuck them
Right?
kids.
Fuck them kids.
I'd like you to be more
It's a sore
present.
subject right now. I think.
You'd like,
Oh my
more,
God.
you'd like more presents.
I'll buy more presents.
I could do that. Would you like to go to Hootie and the Blowfish?
She did.
No,
not
I said I
go.
want you to be more present.
She won't go with us to Green Day either.
I know. Well,
What, to Chicago?
Yeah.
someone's got to watch the kids, right?
No, if she goes to Chicago, I'm going at all, and I'll fucking unfriend you.
Do it already. No. Yeah, I invited her first, and she was like, "No." I mean, not just to go see Green Day. I was like, "I can buy tickets. We can go here and see Green Day."
Right.
And she's like, I don't like Green Day, but I know she loves Smashing Pumpkins.
When is Green Day coming here, though?
They will be here
Like-
September
Oh,
14th.
so that's not
like
too bad.
Like a
because
month
they're-
after us.
They're doing
That's
it
what we're
at
doing.
Chase Field.
They do-
And
yeah,
we
they
all
go
know
baseball
what happened.
It's all
at-
baseball
We all
stadium.
know what happened with Morgan Wallen at Chase Field.
But I don't think it's the same.
It was like fucking being in an incubator.
Yeah, it was. It was hot.
No thanks.
But it's in September.
Yeah. No, that's why I asked.
It might be.
They could open the roof.
I don't know. We'll have fun, though. Well,
I'm excited.
Do you remember?
plans whenever they decide to plan. I don't know if you read the thing, but we're going to spend an extra day.
Yes.
So we're gonna, okay.
That I read. Yes.
All right, cool. Well, who knows? You never read the text. So
Well,
we'll go eat pizza. And
I have
hot dogs
to.
and
I have
shit.
to summarize
And we
because
won't
when
be-
there's like 75 missed messages, I have to go back to the last few.
It's all about TVs and fucking AI stickers.
Yes.
He's going to be so mad. Wilson, I know you need me for your content for your show. I'm never angry.
You guys fucking
Talking about me all the time.
Oh, boy.
I love it.
This is not going to be good later. All right. So let's get into this. Did you watch anything this week?
I don't remember honestly.
Oh, okay.
I came unprepared.
That's okay.
Maybe.
What is this, last week or the week before?
Yeah. What did I watch? I watched something, and I cannot for the life of me remember. It was that memorable.
Nice.
Okay.
Good for you.
What the fuck?
I like this bit where we try to figure out where
Yeah.
he's watching.
Old dads?
Well, we did watch Old Dads,
I
but
was
we
gonna
talked
say,
about that,
Yeah,
didn't we?
talked about Old Dads.
I thought you talked about it.
Did we talk about it on the last
we
show?
didn't. We did not talk about it.
Oh, yeah. That was one of them that I watched. I felt like I watched something else. That one?
It's okay. Like
It's
middle of the
okay.
road.
I liked it.
I love
laughed
Bill
at
Burr,
it.
man.
Me too.
And he just
I don't
wasn't
like his wife.
He wasn't super funny in this one, but I related. I felt very relatable to his character because he's just regular old dad living in a fucking
PC world.
PC fucking world, man.
Right.
And then I'm like, I feel this guy on a pretty hardcore level.
Is it hard for you, straight white man, to live right now? No, I like it. I like Bill Burr. It
was
just,
okay.
it's a movie based on his comedy. It's the same thing as like when comedians do fucking TV shows based on their.
I felt like they were trying
Comedy.
to maybe mimic the whole grown-ups thing, but that didn't really
How?
pan out.
Yeah, the last time a comedian did something that Aaron really, really liked as far as like media goes was George Lopez. So, I mean, this was a good step up.
That's true. Yeah, that is
No,
true.
it was Michael Richards. Last time he made the news.
Damn it.
Just kidding. Okay,
funny.
I had some stuff in the. I have some stuff in the queue, and I was going to watch it last night. I didn't get a chance, so hopefully by next show I'll watch it. Actually, I
All
probably-
right, moving on.
no,
Did you
no,
not
no,
watch
Jordan,
any-
what'd you
I
watch?
was gonna say,
No,
did you not watch anything?
No, I
Jesus.
did.
Okay.
Everyone relax.
Relax.
But what I was saying is there was other stuff I want to get to, like Dumb Money is on.
I saw that,
and
yeah.
so is
was waiting to
Dick's
kinda
the
watch that.
musical.
I know. I almost
shit,
watched
yeah.
it too. I'm like, oh my God. there's everything.
But I did finally.
No, that's a musical I can get behind.
Or in front of. I don't know.
I did finally watch Where Evil Lurks,
That's a good one.
you watched it?
Yeah, I loved
Okay,
it.
so if you haven't seen it, it's about like these guys who live out in the
Where
Spain?
evil lurks.
I don't know.
Yeah, it's a Spanish movie.
So, and then it's like this demon that follows. It's kind of like It Follows, kind of. But you don't have
It
to have sex
follows
with
mixed
the
with
per-
like a zombie-ish.
yeah.
Infected. Yeah, it's a hard thing to describe to people without trying to
Yeah.
give too much away because I think it's one of those. I can't feel like it's fully original, but it's
not-
also kind of original at the
It
same
felt
time.
familiar but different.
Yeah,
If that makes any sense.
maybe like the Crazies. Remember
Yeah,
a little
maybe.
bit.
Yeah, I don't know how to describe it. Just I would say watch it. I liked
really
it.
good.
It's not the greatest horror movie of the year, like some people have described it to me. But
Oh,
so-
apparently
So
that's
it's no
uh,
Hereditary.
Apparently that's Five Nights at Freddy's because that made all the money this year.
what the fuck?
Right.
But I do have to realize that like that's not for us.
Right.
I know we didn't like, or you like
didn't
you
hate
like
it.
everything crappy. So,
What'd you watch this week? Oh,
yeah,
it's Marbles.
yeah, we know.
Anyway.
So that's it. I think I didn't even rate it. I don't know why. Maybe I just forgot. But yeah, I have lots of stuff in the hopper. So whatever you pick next week, I will watch. And
Yeah, kinda have
to. Somehow,
Yeah, that's kind of the point of the show.
no. But what I'm saying is like next weekend. Also, I like. There's 3 movies I want to see in the theater, and I don't know how I'm going to circumnavigate that.
You're not.
So I'm going to try to figure it out.
Telling you now, it is not.
I'm going to
happen.
try really hard though.
Parker, watch your brother. Daddy's got to go to the movies.
From the makers of I Can't Clean This Table Off Every Week comes. I'm
Fuck
going to see
you.
3 movies in the theater.
Fuck you.
What are you going to see next? What do you want to see next week?
Hunger Games?
Oh, fuck you.
Whatever, dude.
Oh, okay. Give me shit about my
I
movie
will.
choices
I
this
will.
weekend,
I will.
and
Don't
you go
worry.
see
I will.
Hunger Games.
Don't worry, I will. Hunger Games, because Hunger Games is awesome.
And then after you douche that vagina of yours, go ahead.
No, you are the ultimate vagina douche.
Go ahead.
Next goal wins,
Okay, I'm good with that one.
and then the Eli Roth Thanksgiving movie.
That I want to see.
Yeah.
Is
Ooh,
that going to be next
is that
week?
one
Shit.
gonna like completely be like, no, go fucking sit down?
No,
No, I heard. Yeah.
It's not gonna
I'm
give
gonna-
me any handshake.
I'm going to go see the Eli Roth movie, and they're going to be like, no, go sit down, buddy.
Yeah.
The
Can I
COVID,
get a
bro.
hand- Can I get a handshake before the
They're
movie?
going to tell COVID, bro, and he can't buy the
Sit
ticket.
the fuck down.
Ah, that would be fucked up.
And I'm,
No.
a sucker.
Oh,
I'm also a
that-
sucker for prequels. So
That I want to see.
Yeah.
That I want to see because it harkens back to like the 80s and like maybe early 90s where they just made dumb slasher movies for no reason.
I know.
Like, I kind of want to see it.
And plus it's a Thanksgiving film. Thanksgiving is my favorite holiday, so I am stoked. Oh, and also caveat: if you've gotten this far into the show, no international snack show next week.
Why?
Because we found all those snacks, and I have snacks.
We'll mix some stuff in. We can
Okay.
we can mix
All
it
right.
in.
I was just saying, I don't want people to get hard on for international snacks.
Guys, news to me.
We talked about it. You're the one that brought it up.
I said
This is
as
where
a
I become.
jo-
This is where I become Aaron. It's in the chat if you'd read it.
Yeah.
Well,
he said it.
Well, here's the
He
thing.
said it.
It is so hard to convey sarcasm in there and have it come
Correct.
through because I was like, man, I guess we should give up the international snack show because I found a few snacks. Of course, the day after, like the night of
Yes.
our snack show, like
how it
I
always
always
works.
do.
But I also found a bunch of snacks.
Well, I didn't know that.
Yeah, I sent them to you.
Yeah. Look,
Where?
look, he fucking ate them.
They're gone.
The M&Ms, the popcorn.
Oh, I thought you were just taking pictures. Of
No,
Yeah, like
and
me.
I got the.
Hey
the-
guys, look where this is.
the
This is at
Mountain
Walmart.
Dew. And I got
shit.
the
What Mountain Dew?
Gamer-
Oh yeah, the
Gamer
Gamer
Fuel.
Fuel.
Yeah.
Guess what? I have the other Mountain Dew coming from the international side of things.
Oh, the
It's been mailed.
melon.
Uh huh.
Awesome. So there. Yeah.
So I was like, ooh, we'll fold that into the international snack show.
well, we can.
Fuck off, everybody. You ain't getting it.
No, we can eat it all. It's fine.
Burp, 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 burp.
Exactly. We'll have a segment. All right. So
That's funny.
go ahead. Go ahead and tell us about the Marvels and how great it is.
It's not great. It's not great.
Okay.
I enjoyed it though.
course.
It's a fun movie.
No.
It's not as like girl power as you think it is. It's not that scene from the Avengers. It really isn't.
Aaron's like, yeah. Why would they ever give women that much power?
Right. Fuck you guys. I do think it suffers from being really well. I don't know if it suffers or just there's the way Marvel's doing shit now. It suffered from the fact that it came after Secret Invasion, because in this movie Nick Fury is a little more happy-go-lucky and fun, and it's like he's a fun version of him, and that version in that Secret Invasion show was the fucking most depressing, terrible show I've ever seen. So it just feels weird that they released this after that. I kind of feel like Secret Invasion may have been one of those like DLC type situations, like with video games, where that should have been the next Captain Marvel or whatever, where it's like they bring the scrolls in and do all that shit. Whatever. It's a fun movie. I mean, there are things that are not great about it, but it's not the worst movie I thought it was going to be. I had a great time. Took my daughter. She loved it.
That's why you had a great time.
I would have had fun anyway.
Those actresses suck.
Are we just getting to the point though where Marvel is just, it's just meh?
Yes.
They
Because we've done it now. We've had the main characters. We've had the main story, and
it's not even that.
And now it's just kind of secondary.
Well, no, but
is what
they
it feels like.
told a story that made sense, and everyone, like everyone does, complains about inclusion and all this stuff. So they're like,
course.
let's course correct. Let's put a girl in it, make it gay.
Did you watch that?
Yeah, so
I watched
fucking-
that too.
so fucking
it was
funny.
so funny.
Because they make fun of everybody. It's
Yeah.
not even just like let's shit on PC culture. It's let's shit on Elon Musk. Let's shit on everybody. That's why I love South Park. Anyway, so the pendulum swung the other way, and they told sad, sappy, dumb stories for Phase 4. They tried to get way too in the weeds, inclusionary in this phase. It's too much. So they need to swing back, fix some things, and tell stories that make sense. You don't have to fucking make everybody a different gender or a different color or different this or
I
different
don't
that.
even care about
Yes,
that.
you do.
No, you don't. You really
yes,
don't.
you do.
Okay.
You have to check the boxes,
That's right.
Jordan.
Fucking left-wing Scott over here. I'm just
Yeah, fucking liberals.
I know. But it's, it is what it is. Like, the Marvels leaned into just being silly. I kind of compare it to the fourth Thor movie, which is not a great endorsement because the fourth Thor movie was very silly and stupid and almost pointless. But it
Gay? Is that what you said?
Yeah.
Well, he doesn't want to fuck his hammer.
Yeah, it was very
So that was weird.
that was weird. I forget about that movie so much.
lots of homosexuality.
Yeah, but this movie was kind of just trying to be fun with an actual story that explains why Captain Marvel wasn't back on Earth or all this shit and ties things up. It's not great. I'm not gonna lie.
Just in diversity classes.
It's fine.
Hey, white man, this movie isn't made for you. Don't
Not
you be
made for
liking
you,
it?
whitey.
That's, by the way, that's what she said. That it was when you were, I know the other night you were like, what was it? She said something or something?
I didn't say that.
She
It was Eric.
first off, she pissed off every human being that was on the Avengers in every interview. And secondly, she told every white guy that Captain Marvel wasn't for them and not to go see it.
It's fine. Don't go see it.
I'm not.
Okay,
I
I know.
will never watch it.
I know.
He's like, you know why?
because I already
'Cause
have
I'm
tickets to
white.
see fucking
Hunger
Mean
Games.
Girls the musical.
And Mean Girls is, you could say that that's a bad movie.
I mean, I would go
but,
to that.
Well, me and you are going to go.
Good. Go skiing together. I don't care.
He thinks that Mean Girls is a bad movie.
I don't like
but,
it.
But Marvels
It's
is a good movie.
It is.
I never
it's
said
not-
Marvels was great.
It's not a good movie.
Mean Girls is a good movie,
But it's
and it's
a
also
fun movie.
culturally fucking significant. People know what Mean Girls is. Everybody likes Mean Girls.
Okay.
I have never.
So what?
You're the
People
first
love-
person I've ever ran into that's like Mean Girls. Not for me. First person in
Really?
the planet.
Wow.
Yes.
Get an
I'm not
award.
saying it's a
Should get an award for that.
I'm
then,
not.
because apparently,
no.
I'm on an
I'm not
island.
even saying that it's like a great movie. I'm saying it's funny and people like it.
Well, that's exactly what I was saying.
And it's culturally significant. Everyone
not that
posts the same
significant.
shit on the day that he gives her the gum or whatever. I can't fucking remember. Or it's cold outside or whatever the fuck she says. And everyone posts that on
And it's weird
Facebook.
because every fucking Wednesday, Jordan posts "We wear pink on Wednesday."
Is that where it's from?
Yes.
Holy shit! I still hate it.
You're like Kim with Pitch Perfect. There's no reason for you to hate
Pitch
it.
Perfect is fantastic.
It is fantastic. You like
Kim!
It's fantastic.
You don't like Pitch Perfect?
Yeah, no, she hates it. I've already gotten into this with her. It's
I
pointless.
love
But
Clean the room. I'm just gonna get in trouble now. You're in trouble.
there we go. What is going on in there?
What the hell? It's all right. Jordan said it's cool. If you said it, we'd be getting a divorce.
Are you making fun of my relationship as like an attack on me? Stop it.
Yeah.
Why are you attacking?
It's just
me?
material. It's just material.
Anyways.
It's just life, man. We talk about life. But no, if the Marvels isn't for you, it's in for you. Who cares?
When are
I'm
you
not giving you shit for not going, but
Oh, no.
it's like you love giving me shit for going.
I gave you
Trust
shit
me.
because you posted on my status.
I gave you-
I have I don't care that you win.
But you were just so hot.
And then
like
you
you're
posted
so,
a picture in the chat, and I was like, I'm not going to
Yeah.
respond to this.
Yeah,
I do
know.
not care.
I was trying to push. I was pushing you. I was like,
I'm
let's see
not-
what happens.
I wasn't mad. I was just
I
like,
love how we just know that we could just piss on the
no,
fire.
What buttons?
That stuff doesn't piss me off. That is not what pisses me off. What pisses me off is when your
Everything
radio's
else.
silent for days, and then I'm like, and it doesn't piss me off. It's more like, all right, should I just end everything? Like, should I just
No.
Yeah.
talk
Let's
about
pull,
everything?
let's pull back
Yeah,
the curtain.
that's the
your
Aaron
days off. I'm still
resolution.
working, so sometimes it's hard for me to post during the day, and then your schedule changed where by 3 p.m. you're dead to the world until about 3 a.m. And I
And then
can't
all of a sudden
keep
we start
up
getting
sometimes.
3 a.m. texts at fucking
You
in the
up?
group chat.
It's just my brother.
Your brother said something. And I was like, it's 3:30.
You're like, why are you awake?
I like how he's like, "Why are you up so early?" I'm thinking to myself, "Why
are you up so late?
Why are you up so late?"
Oh yeah, I don't think of it like that because like after I sleep, I feel like the rest of the world has slept.
Right.
So
Why aren't you guys awake?
I'm glad that Aaron doesn't judge our relationship by how many times I post to the group.
Fuck.
No,
you're dead
because
to
I-
us.
Yeah, so
First off-
you're fucking dead to me.
I'm actually more surprised when I see you post something. And I'm like,
first
what the
off,
fuck?
I know how you are with posts. Second off, most of the time if I call you, you'll call me back within the day.
My favorite, you have a 24-hour
Mine
return.
24-hour
is I
window.
will literally say something like last night I said, oh, I fell down a rabbit hole, and
Yeah.
he will look at it because I see the bubble, not respond. And I'm
No,
like,
I
all
have,
right, dude.
I have kids too. Like,
I
I hang
understand
out with
that.
them. And I'm
Picture
doing
is
stuff.
Aaron's like, "Ooh, you turned your back on me. Ooh, you know the things I could do to you."
No, and I'm just like, all right, man. Then we don't have to be friends anymore. Like, if
No,
you-
it's not
If
that.
you want to move on, that's cool. I just need to know. 'Cause we have
No.
plans and shit for a year out, so I just need to know.
No, we'll stop being friends in 2025. 2024 is booked. We have too much going on.
What happens in 2025?
Well, that's when we're done. We have no concerts. We have no
But
plans.
we'll make plans for concerts next year.
Well,
this
then
year.
we'll call it. We'll figure it out then.
All right.
We're on a year-to-year basis.
It'd just be like an amicable divorce. You know, where you share the kids.
What's that like?
You show up to concerts.
But I even say in the chat, like, hey, because I'll see your
We'll sit
brother
on the other end.
post like 50 things
How you
and
doing?
no one's responded to them. And I'm sure that's frustrating for him. Like, well, or I don't know. Maybe it's not. Maybe he doesn't care. I have no idea. So I try to say, like, hey, man, I'm sorry. I go to sleep at I literally am in bed at 8:30.
Seen it, dumbass.
Never. Even if it is
That's what I usually start, and then I have to erase it because I don't want to get anybody mad at me.
So I like people to know that. Like, I'm in bed
I know
at
your schedule.
8:30.
I don't care if you
I'm
don't,
up at
like-
1:50, and then for the rest of the day I can talk. But
I understand that, but for the rest of the day, I'm working. You know what I mean? Like, it's...
you play video games all day anyway.
Good point.
I
Yep,
see your
you're
little
right.
thing pop up on the thingamabob.
Jordan's playing Call of Duty Warzone.
I always get the when I'm on TikTok late at night before I go to
Oh.
bed, and it's like Jordan's
Do you wanna
active
know-
on TikTok.
I'm
Say
just
hi.
literally scrolling.
I
around.
know. I'm like, oh,
Actually, my
Jordan's on.
favorite bit is when I see Scott posted on Facebook. It's like, that can't be it. It's your wife tagging you in something
Yes.
she's posting.
Yes, exactly.
Scott's like, the fucking hell I am.
What was I gonna say? I guess it wasn't.
I don't know.
important.
It's good content. Don't ask them. They don't know.
I know. No.
They're still reeling from the production at the beginning of the show.
No, that song was a banger.
Fire.
It was so fire. I can't wait to see them in concert again for the first time.
Yeah. Yeah.
Kim said, "Ella, ha ha ha," and she said,
See? Because I said it.
"Of course."
You said you'd be mad.
She'd be so pissed. Well, you gotta give me shit. Oh, worst mistake I made ever.
Which one?
No, this one.
This week.
I was going to say.
Are you ready?
It has been a long week. What's up?
Are you ready?
Go ahead.
You're gonna.
I love it.
Okay.
I love these reveals. Because I don't know what's going on.
I got Modern Warfare 3.
You fucking
It
idiot.
was. It's so terrible.
It's so bad.
It's so bad.
You know what I started playing because my son wanted to play it? Warzone. And it's the same shit
So
over and over
so
and
riddle
over.
me this because I know nobody's going to care.
I've told
at
him
this
to
point.
stop.
Have we figured out who sent you the speakers?
No.
Yeah.
Okay,
what the
so
okay, yeah.
maybe he was a listener.
Tell this.
Um,
no one's sending
A
you
listener.
A listener.
A listener sent you kicker
Thanks,
speakers.
Bill. I looked
For
I looked them up. They're not like expensive.
Thanks, Tom. Thanks for the kickers, Tom.
$70 speakers or something like that. I
gonna
got
take it for the $1
No.
install.
$1 install. Stall.
no, I got Scott here. He'll do it. Anyways, so I arrived home and I am considered at my house the package king because I constantly getting packages.
Package king or pack
Every
rat?
week, I usually have to bring in something for you
Most of the time,
without getting yelled at.
I would say
It's daily.
I would say 10.
Do you remember the time you yelled at Brian for bringing a package?
Yeah,
in?
that's why
I
I'm always
think about-
afraid.
Bro, I think about it all the time.
I think
What
about
the
it.
fuck are you doing?
on air. We were on our podcast.
I
Yes.
feel bad because every time I break,
Did you never heard that story?
No, I've heard that story, and that's why it always freaks me out to do it. So last week,
so
I
all
pull
over
up,
the
and
place.
Amazon was literally in the spot I park, and I'm waiting. I'm like, all right, wait. Get
Did
Amazon.
you-
Amazon moves.
But
and
where
I
did you
park
put the packages?
right inside the door?
Correct.
Right, where everything
Do you
else
know
is
where
stacked.
Brian decided to put the package?
Threw it across the room?
He put it on like a table on the other side. So I was waiting for it.
So you didn't know it was
And I didn't,
arrived.
and it had
was-
said arrive.
He put it on the kitchen counter.
Doesn't immediately.
That's where food goes,
Hey,
Brian.
hey, doesn't
Rest in peace.
Rest in peace,
doesn't
Brian.
immediately tell me. So I'm sitting there and I'm like, I'm on my app. I'm like, oh, it was delivered. So I'm like texting Kim and we're about to start the show. And I was like, hey, I think I called her. And I was like, hey, did you get the package? She goes, nope, no package. And he just sat there silent. And I was like, okay. And I
Just
was like,
knowing you're stewing about
and then
it.
I look at them and I'm like, guys, fucking Amazon just delivered this package and I think it got stolen. Brian's like, no, I put it on the counter. I was fucking pissed.
That's hilarious.
I said, don't you ever fucking touch a package.
Yeah, you've told me the story, and it's like, should I bring these in?
Yes,
I know,
because
and
you
I
put them
do.
in the correct spot.
Right, just in the other pile. The other
Pile of
pile
all
of
the other
boxes
Amazon
on the
boxes.
inside. So yeah, it's just every time I do it, I'm like, is he gonna yell at me this week?
No.
Is this the week
I
I
don't-
finally do
This
it
is
wrong?
the week where he snaps.
As
where I
long
do it
as
wrong.
we've been friends, I don't think I've ever yelled at you like I had to yell at Brian.
No.
Multiple occasions.
Yeah, it's pretty bad. Well, since no one's watched anything, what'd you think about the Ghostbusters trailer?
I loved it.
I'm into
Because
it.
so
because
fucking
when we
in.
went and saw the movie that shall not be named anymore, they had it on the big screen, and I still got super excited about it.
It looks really good.
I like seeing Finn, my boy Finn Wolfhard.
Yeah, we're
Our
best
buddy that we partied with
best friend Finn.
when we were young.
I said that. I leaned into my daughter and go, we met him, right? She's like, shut up, Dad. Give me popcorn.
She's like, oh, the Marvels. I don't care about these stupid Ghostbusters. Women, I'm into that.
She did say that. She goes, oh, is that the girl Ghostbusters? And I was like, go walk home.
Actually, I had a moment while I was watching the trailer, and I was half watching it, and when the mom shows up in the Ghostbuster outfit, for a split second, I thought it was Kate McKinnon.
I thought so,
and
too.
I'm like, oh, my fucking
blending
God.
them, and I'm gonna
They're
be mad.
blending the fucking Ghostbusters.
As long as Fatty Patty doesn't get in there, I'm okay. She's so unfunny.
All of them are unfunny.
I think
McKinnon's okay, but, it's...
Leslie Jones can suck a bag of dicks.
Oh, she was so unfunny.
Who's the other one?
Who knows?
Melissa McCarthy.
Melissa McCarthy.
And
it
then,
was,
what's her face? Kristen Wiig.
All right.
Wiig.
Yeah, she's cool. Bridesmaids is a great movie.
I love Bridesmaids.
Fuck, I hate you both. I hate that movie.
Are you fucking... So you hate women, but you'll go... But if Eric tells you to go see a movie with women, you're like, I love it.
I was planning to see
Clearly.
that movie anyway.
Jordan hates Pitch Perfect.
But
he
not
hates
No, I love
Bridesmaids.
Pitch-
Oh,
I
you,
love Pitch
okay,
You couldn't
never
take
mind.
your kid to Ant-Man?
She didn't want to go to Ant-Man. My daughter literally told me she didn't like Ant-Man. I even had to because I was explaining to
Take
her.
your son!
Okay, because he doesn't care about this. He doesn't want to leave the house. He's my favorite. He hear that? He's my favorite. No, he the end of this movie, the Marvels, they set up the Young Avengers and they bring in Kate Bishop for a second. And they get like, oh look, it's like the beginning of or the end of the original Avenger or Iron Man, where it's like, hey, you're in a bigger world, whatever. I had to explain the Young Avengers to my daughter, and as we're going through,
You were like, that's Iron Lad, and he's fucking Kang, but from the future, but from the past.
they're not going to bring Iron Lad. It's going to be fucking Riri Williams Ironheart bullshit. Anyway, I don't want to get into that shit because I'll just be mad.
Fucking better get it. They better have Iron Lad.
They won't.
He's the best
You know
one.
they won't.
He's young fucking Kang.
They won't.
It would make sense.
They won't do it. Anyway, but I had to explain to her who was in it and who, like in the MCU, who would do it. And I was like, well, you could be Ant-Man's daughter. She becomes Stature in this, all this stuff. And she goes, he has a daughter. And I was like, yeah, it was in the last Ant-Man. We should watch it. She goes, I don't like Ant-Man. I'm like, okay,
You
cool.
should make her watch it anyways.
I'm going to eventually.
I'm just saying, because a lot of the times I'll be like, yeah, I went and saw this alone because our schedules were different. And you were like, oh, I won't go see movies alone.
I don't like seeing
but you'll go
movies
see this.
No,
So
took
it's
her.
like, go fucking
I
take
took
your
her
kids
because
to the
otherwise I
ones-
wasn't going.
Yeah.
Like, I wouldn't have gone. I would have pirated like we always do.
Yep.
But yeah, so
there is something that we watched. We all, well, me and you, I know at least watched.
what did we watch?
Fucking Loki, dude.
I know we usually don't talk about TV. That's why I bring it up.
Yeah,
but
no, I don't mind talking about
Loki's
TV.
fucking great.
I binged it in like a day. It was so good because somebody told me like the entire plot up to the last episode. Then I watched it.
I saved
all.
3 episodes before I watched more because I watched the first episode and I was like, I have to hold on to this because there's just going to be questions and it's a weekly thing and I
Right,
waited.
exactly.
And then I got to like episode 4 and I'm like, all right, here we go. And I watched 2 through 3, 4, and I'm still going, fuck, I got to wait a week. And then it just ended and I'm like,
So I watched everything
Fuck,
in
so
one
good.
day, and it was
What a
Dude,
ride.
Did you watch it?
Nope.
no, he's
just
just
the
I didn't even finish the first one.
You
No.
know what? Go play more softball. I'm glad you lost.
All day.
Anyways, yeah, Loki was great. That's all I wanted to say. I just really wanted to say that. If you best character development in the entire
Dude,
MCU,
14 years of
Yeah.
just the greatest story arc.
yeah,
Because like at first I thought it was Thor. Like Thor I thought was like the best
Oh.
arc of a character where he starts off as this petulant fucking teenager type, kind of annoying. He has this arc where he experiences loss and all this stuff. Great arc. Loki's fucking way better than that. Like he just comes full circle, and it's the original Loki because of the way time travel worked and all that shit. And for it to end the way it did, it does 2 things. It sets up either Kang as the big bad so they can move on if Jonathan Majors doesn't get fucking put in jail or goes to court, or they can move past it. Or they set it up where it doesn't have to be Kang. And you can do something completely different and say, we fucked up. We're going to change it all now. We don't have scripts, so we can be good with it. Because, fucking spoiler alerts, if you don't want to hear anything about Loki, just fucking turn it off. Go to the next 20 seconds, 40 seconds, whatever.
like 12 minutes.
12 minutes. We're going to talk about it for 12 minutes. Could you
minutes
imagine
later.
we go 12 minutes? We're already in the middle. All right, well, that was
Big
it.
gulps, huh? Why are you my friend anymore? What do you mean?
They say, that's it. They set it up where you don't need Kang anymore because he who must remain or remains or whatever, he doesn't really come back anymore because he changes the time. Victor Timely doesn't become Kang that we knew in this show.
Correct.
And you can just ignore it.
Yeah.
You could literally, or you can bring it in because fucking Renslayer was in that void area when you get fucking pruned, and there was a pyramid there. And you could bring in Pharaoh Kang, and everyone's back to, and it's like, so you can do so much because of this. This is the greatest way to reset everything. So, I fucking love this show.
Iron Lad.
They're not going to do it. I'm telling you now. And as much as, I'd want to see it too, they're not going to do it.
I know, but
Because I think they're
you
going to
could
try
get
to
like
move away from
Will
Kang
Smith's
as
kid
anything.
or something to be Iron Lad.
Fuck you.
I'm kidding.
Jesus.
You mean the Karate Kid?
Yeah, that's
Anyway.
right. Yeah, so go watch Loki right
Yeah,
now.
Loki's great.
He's the storyteller now of all time. I think there's a name
Timekeeper.
for him. I looked it up because it's like an actual comic book term, but I can't remember what it is.
Okay.
But it is like storyteller, the great storyteller, something like I can't remember what it is.
It's just neat because they brought it back to kind of like Norse mythology where the world tree and Yggdrasil and all this stuff. And I'm like, all right, what a good way to do it, because you can say this is it. We'd never see Loki again, and I'm happy with it. Or they can say you could still bring Loki back, and it still makes sense. I think they should end it. I think
God
he's
of
done.
Stories.
God of Stories. Okay,
Yeah, that's what it is.
So
All right.
good
All right.
resolution to his
Yes.
life. So
All right, cool. So let's get into my movie. We watched.
I love that you introduced yourself and we're still unprepared to talk about
Correct.
it.
No,
I
I'm
love
sorry.
it. It's my favorite thing in the world.
It's always the one thing to wait for.
Because I watched, he put his phone down. He's like, "Let's get into mine." I'm like, oh,
We should
he's
have
gonna have
we should
more
have bingo
details.
cards.
We
Which
watched-
play bingo during the fucking segment.
It's not
Fuck
all about
you.
you.
Aaron, not ready. Bingo.
Shit on the table. Bingo.
Cry about it. Like
This time
you
it was
act
a
like it
ladder.
inconveniences you.
No.
All right, so we watched 2020 comedy
Musical.
musical. Dinner in America.
Hey, Mom, can I go see a rock show with Shishi and Karen on Friday?
Rock concerts are bad news.
Come on, I never get to do anything fun.
You really need to take it down a notch.
The heat got a real hard on for you, man.
They up the reward.
They said you assaulted some lady, tried to burn her house down.
Get out!
See anyone suspicious running around back here?
You got someplace around here we can go?
I'm on 5 different medications.
Are you gonna eat that?
I want you to take me to the concert on Friday night.
We don't like rock concerts for her because of the strobe lights.
You're thinking of a rave.
What's that?
Buckle up! I tried nuts!
Are you both on dope? Do you think I'm weird?
You are a total punk rocker. See what you got.
I'm a watermelon slammed into your driveway.
So is this like a date?
Crack me open so I see
Check it.
I want my mother check! Are we going to jail?
Probably.
He's a boyfriend and you're yum yum.
Are you alright?
You need to take it down a notch, mother.
Overheads anymore.
This is Dinner in America. Whoa.
Thank you.
We're completely unlikable. Whoa.
Yeah, whatever that means. So the characters, yeah, it's a dark comedy. You giant dork.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Call me names.
Yeah, I am.
Yeah.
Because all you guys
Make
are
you
gonna
feel
do-
better.
All you guys
I
are going to
didn't
do
say
is shit all over it. That's
didn't say
fine.
anything.
All you do is ever shit on my movies. I can't remember the last movie you gave a good review. This is a good movie. It is a good movie. It's a dark comedy.
The second half.
I would say the whole thing is.
The first half is very, very slow.
It reminded me of like Juno or Napoleon Dynamite type.
But those are funny.
This was funny. At the beginning, when they walk up to her, they're like, oh, I better not got to do that fucking toxic waste on my tracksuit. Or they're having dinner, and then they start watching football. There's some racist stuff going on there. Did you notice?
Trust me, I was watching a movie where Scott wrote the script. Because there must have been 45 references to retards.
Yes.
What are you, retarded, retard? You're going to be a retard. Is she retarded? I think she's retarded.
They did say that. And,
I'm sitting there going, Scott?
and the fag word was thrown around.
Oh, yeah.
The fag word. He says the fag word.
Right. Wasn't the F word. It wasn't the gay slur. He just went out and said it.
I don't know, man. I don't know what you wanted. It just to me it was clearly, it was just a dark comedy based on a nerd girl who
You mean a retard?
Yes.
She was
Meets her.
You mean a
unlikable,
fucking unhinged, unlikable fucking off her rocker
Yeah.
character?
Yeah, well, so was he.
Well,
But
here's
it was
the thing,
different. Like each of them were like
see,
parts
here's
of
the thing.
pendulum.
It was like oil
I
and
didn't like
vinegar,
either one of the
man.
characters
Yeah,
because he was like, I hate the establishment. He was so out there as far as like everything had to be confrontational. It was like being in fucking Thanksgiving with a more amped up version of someone I know. My
Me?
brother.
Oh. I was like, oh yeah, I know
No,
what you're
and
saying.
you.
Yeah. What? No, I'm not even.
You could be confrontational.
Absolutely, I can be,
But
but I
like
don't-
he was like to 11. You know what I mean? Like everything. Like this woman is trying to fucking enjoy her dinner, and he's the asshole that came in, was loud and annoying, and he's like, "All right, Susan, you shut the fuck up, and we'll be friends." And I'm like,
I think that was.
just leave her alone, man. Let her eat her fucking moons over my hammy.
Well, that was that. See, I laughed because he did
No,
it
it's
at every
funny,
restaurant
but
that he went
he does it
into.
to every situation,
The
and it's
part-
like
the
at
part
some
where it-
point, knock it off. You're the problem.
Yeah, the part where it really turned for me is when you find out that he's from a rich family.
Yeah,
And I was
that's
kind
how
of like,
it always is.
okay, that's funny. Like now we're getting somewhere in the development of the story.
And I like how like one of the brothers was like totally cool. Yeah, I gave him the key. Hey man, they came to my work asking about you. Anyway, let's fucking eat. And then the sister's like, he's on drugs. He's on drugs.
Oh, the sister
and I just
was-
wanted to punch
I
her in the
wanted to get
goddamn
it.
face. Like there are parts of this movie that I found very fun because you're right. Halfway through is when I started to like it.
Correct. That's
But
at
just
least
that
that's
half.
when I started picking it up.
Because the first half, it felt forced. Like
didn't
it
like it when
wanted to
she
be
was-
very Napoleon Dynamite, but also
Yes.
edgy.
You didn't
And it's like
the part where she was finger banging herself and then took the picture. So stupid.
and in Polaroids. And
Yeah.
when does this movie take place? Because they're talking about cell phones.
I don't know.
Because my thing is like,
2020.
I'm like, she must have developmental issues,
Clearly.
which kind of makes me feel bad that some retarded chick was sending nude pictures to the punker guy. And it's like, okay.
I don't
because I'm sitting there thinking, okay, I can understand to a point, like she's in high school and she's going through this. She's a fucking junior college dropout. She's probably in her 20s, and she's asking her mother permission to go to a rock show.
I think that was the point.
That
though.
she's
Like,
retarded. Like, she has
sheltered.
developmental issues.
The guy was fucking allergic to fucking beer and smoke, like as her dad.
strobe lights.
Yeah.
There's
Right.
strobe lights at
No,
concerts.
but why does she have to ask their permission as an adult woman to go somewhere?
Well, I think it's just because she's all sheltered and shit. Like that family was all
she's fucking crazy.
Weird.
the whole family was crazy.
One of my favorite parts, however, was when he's like, "Can I say a blessing?" in front of dinner. He's being real kind, and he does the whole thing, and everything seems very on point. And he's like, this, and then he goes into the brother being adopted. And he knows he's lighting the fucking flames, and then he's like, "Ah, man!" And then it was like you can hear the family yelling in the background as they go into the bedroom. Like, that's fucking funny. Like that is causing chaos in a good way instead of like. He knew he was eventually going to set this person's house on fire, so he went and did it anyway, and then went back inside, caused issue, fucking burst through the window, and then lit their house on fire. Like
My
that whole
fucking
scene,
window.
like it was just
stained glass window.
like there was stuff to like. I'm not shitting on your movie.
There
I
were
just
some funny moments.
I
There was
feel like it was very forced.
I immediately understood that it was a dark comedy. I didn't take it too seriously. I thought all the settings where they're at dinner plus his song being called Dinner in America was all very like
Meta.
Yeah, it was very meta and like the part where
was it like a tongue in your eardrum, dum dum?
Like a watermelon?
Fuck them all.
Like that was a catchy song for a
was.
minute. I was like, okay, that's kind of catchy.
I was like, I thought the same thing. I was like, oh, now we've gotten to the musical part of it. and it's 5 minutes till the end of the movie.
This has upset him.
Because it was described as a musical.
What do you consider when somebody
who
says
cares,
It wasn't this. It was
Correct.
just a song that
So
had a
when-
soundtrack.
When
it was a movie that
somebody
had a soundtrack.
says this is a musical,
Anna,
what do you
Anna in the Apocalypse.
Correct.
Full-on scenes where they're singing the dialogue.
singing, dancing,
But
doing
why
whatever?
does it bother you? Who cares?
Oh, that
Because
didn't
you
bother me.
said it's a musical.
I go by Google.
No,
You
trust me,
touched my
that's-
CD.
You
I'm
go to
not gonna-
IMDb and
Relax,
it's listed
retard.
as a
It's okay.
It's listed as a comedy musical.
When I-
and I'm 3/4 of the way through it, going, "Where's the musical?
He had-
Why?"
He had his tap
Who
shoes on. He
gives
was
a
ready to
sh-
dance, and it was just didn't happen.
Same thing where I was like, "Where's the comedy?"
That's no. It was fun. You're stupid.
That's like
I
a
love
it's
it.
like saying this is a horror movie.
You scratched
And then the whole-
my CD. That's you right now.
When the fuck do we get ice cream?
You scratched it.
Scratch.
Just a lot of retarded
I don't
Americans
give a fuck
in
that
here.
it wasn't a musical. I don't care. Who cares?
I'm just saying.
It was funny.
I went into it thinking I was like you said. Oh, I'm picking a musical, and I'm like, I dig musicals. I'm ready for a musical.
Going by what IMDb said.
And I'm thinking, yeah,
you watched
Anna and the
trailer.
Apocalypse. Do, 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 do.
Would that movie have been better as a musical?
Maybe
No, it was good.
if there was some like because the song was the one highlight where I was kind of like, okay, that's kind of catchy. Maybe if they threw some more of that in there,
They do.
It was-
You
it
hear
it
his
was all
songs.
electro music.
psyops, right?
Dude, it was weird because it was like, oh, look, they heard Nine Inch Nails and like, we could do that.
Yeah.
We could do what David Fincher does with fucking Atticus Ross and Trent Reznor. Let's do that soundtrack.
That is another movie
and
I
that,
watched.
Oh, did you watch Killer?
No, but
Well, fuck you, care.
Okay.
No, I was kidding.
I watched something called Reptile. on Netflix.
I've heard.
And I wanted to like it so fucking bad, but it wants to be David Fincher, but it doesn't have enough gravitas. It doesn't have enough intrigue. Like, it's like Benicio del Toro's like, I'm sad. And then, like, Justin Timberlake's like, I'm also sad. Anyways, don't watch it.
That's kind of how I felt about this movie. Because you liken it to the Junos, the Napoleon Dynamites.
I feel like
this
it
movie was
SLC Punk
missing
meets
something.
Juno and Napoleon Dynamite. But you're right.
It's missing something.
He doesn't talk fourth wall as much. Though,
I get that, like,
at all.
the two characters are very, very polar opposite, but for some reason, they just didn't, like, gravitate to me. Like other movies, like Napoleon, you're like,
But they're polar opposite,
you're like,
but the
even though
same.
these guys are super fucking weird, like, I could kind of relate because they're kind of brother. They kind of do that. This one is just, it's like, I'm like, I found her super, super annoying.
Yeah, she was.
She was.
And I found
I think
him
that
to be
she was supposed to be.
and him to be just over the fucking top aggressive in
He was
moments
super aggressive.
in
Like-
moments where I felt like I was
Well,
just
I think-
almost uncomfortable.
But that's what I think
with how
because I
he
think
was
it
acting.
sets that up because, you know, at the beginning those tracksuit guys are like fucking with her. And
Right.
she doesn't do anything, and then
And then he tries to fuck with him
and-
back
and
and
gets
gets his ass
kicked.
whipped.
And I think it's like they're the same person on two sides. Like this is what she would be like super amped up because even at the end she kind of does that. She kicks those girls' asses and she's like, "Settle down" or whatever the fuck he says.
that
to
was
her.
the best part about it was like when we get to the end of the movie, there was some development between those two characters, and they actually became a little bit more
That guy-
likable towards
You
the
didn't
end.
laugh at that guy jerking off in the jail cell, punching his
Yeah,
fucking-
that was kind of funny
fucking
because he's like writing a letter,
Yeah.
and then you're and you look down, and he's like, and it's like to a newscast.
Yes, that's funny.
It was like the scene in The Longest Yard where that guy was like like obsessed with Joy Behar. Like it was the same shit. It was just like, oh man.
I don't know. Man.
There were moments. I just feel like it wanted to be Napoleon Dynamite in a way where every person had to be weird and quirky. Like everyone had a quirk. And it was like, this is not how real life is, like, at all. Like, I can understand her character being weird. I can understand his character being weird. But the whole town? Like, the whole town was weird. Like, the guy who was running, like, a convenience store that I guess was buying drugs that didn't care, that got drugs and then gave the guy his car for a weekend because he was getting high on pills. And it's like, there's just a lot of weird shit going on that didn't need to
It's
happen.
the same thing, though. Like Napoleon is everybody's weird in that movie.
I know.
But they're all relatable because you're like, everybody knows somebody. And you're like, I know somebody like that.
Yeah.
I know somebody like that lead singer guy who's like, I know everything and everything.
Yeah, but, like,
I'm a
that's-
badass, but I could easily kick your
But
ass.
that is like super. That guy was like almost overly aggressive for no reason. Like I get it. You hated that you grew up in a rich household. Okay,
You're bucking the establishment with your punk rock
but
music.
see, I've seen that before. You know, but he was almost aggressive to where it was like you said, it was uncomfortable to watch. Like I just didn't care.
There were moments. I mean, there was moments. You know, they do develop towards the end where they kind of settle down and they're kind of in this relationship together where they're a little bit more tame. And that's when I started actually
each other down.
And that's when I started liking the movie more, was towards the end when there was it was kind of leveling off. And I just felt like the whole lead up to that was like in your face. You need to eat this movie right now and just take big bites and swallow it.
I felt bad because I'm like sitting there going, does she have developmental issues? Is he taking advantage of a retarded girl? Like they're sleeping together and they're recording songs and he's like, I like the message of like him kind of getting her out of her shell and saying, look, don't take people's shit. You're better than what people think of you. And, she turns out to, punch that chick at the end and she's in a fucking girl band. But then she's wearing the mask, and I'm like sitting there going, ugh.
Yeah, the dance was super awkward.
And she's just dancing at a bus stop in the middle of the fucking Midwest or something. Like, I don't know what's going on. It's just the parts of this movie that I didn't like are out. I would say evened out by the parts that I did like. Where to me, this is just a middle of the road movie. I didn't think it was breaking any, trends. Like there were just it's middle ground for me. I didn't hate it, but it didn't feel like it did anything new for me. Yeah. And that's I think what frustrated me is that I was kind of hoping for something else because originally I forgot the title of the movie, so he sent Aaron the screenshot of another thing was like Dinner with Friends, and I'm sitting there going, I read the description and it's like these couples get together and there's like a divorce possibly, and I'm like another one of these fucking movies. I was gonna be so mad at you.
That would have been the same movie.
It would have been the same as that fucking one movie that you wanted us to watch,
Carnage or whatever
it's
called. Yeah.
And I'm just going. You just must have a list of these sad divorce movies. You're crying out for something. And
foreshadowing.
I was gonna be so mad, and then you're like, no, that's not it. I'm like, oh, thank God. And then you're right. I read it, and I was like, comedy musical. I was like, I wasn't in the mood. And then you're right.
Is that what you do every time I pick a movie? You're like, ugh.
No.
Okay.
Well, it just depends on the movie.
I always go in very open-minded.
I always feel the internet sways you in a way. I know you say it doesn't, but then you tell me that 35,000 people on Letterboxd like this movie, and then you're like, it's got a great review, and everyone tells me it's awesome.
It's
and
3.7 stars on
I know,
Letterboxd.
But when you give me the words, everyone says it's.
But I've never.
Then I'm sitting there going,
heard of this movie.
Neither have I.
7.3.
But
on
because
IMDb.
he's got a cultivated group of people that he likes,
retards.
It's the mentally challenged.
Retarded Americans.
We're going to get a lot of those things from him, and it's not. I don't know. I sometimes I go with your movies a little bit of hesitation, and it's not because I'm trying to be mean. It's just I know those choices might be coming from a different.
They're out on the edge of the flat Earth.
Here's the thing. Here's the thing. Yes, I will say that sometimes I am motivated by like what's playing on the New Bev calendar, or it's something I heard on. The show I like, Pure Cinema Podcast or whatever. Absolutely. But I also have a 900-page wish list of fucking movies that I have not seen. And every time I hear one that I might like, I go and I put it on there. And then I kind of just randomize which. So this movie that I heard about, like Dinner in America, I heard about it on Pure Cinema maybe 2 years ago. Okay. Like, it's not like.
No, I know. I'm just saying there are outside factors that sometimes come into play with your choices that I don't think come into like Scott's choices because he doesn't run in the same circles.
I can't pick.
You know what I mean? Like
Police Academy 1. Like we've all seen that.
I would watch it 1,000 times.
You could do the last Police Academy. I don't think I've watched that one.
I'm just saying, I can't.
Now I'm going to find a Steve Guttenberg movie.
I'm trying to think outside of the box.
Steve Guttenberg?
And you said comedy, and that's been on my list for a while, and I've seen it pop up a bunch of times.
No, and I'm not giving you that. I'm not trying to make it seem like I'm harshly judging your movies a certain way. I just sometimes I feel like
I think sometimes
choices come from a certain point of view, and
sometimes
that's why we're getting
so far
stuff.
outside the box that it's like you're like, oh,
this wasn't that far outside.
It wasn't
I've
that
never
far.
heard of this movie.
There have been other weird ones,
like
but this
Memories of a Murder, dude. I've been wanting to watch that movie forever. It was so hard to get in America, forever, and then finally we got it. Like, blah, and like 1 million copies fell out. So I'm just saying,
a solid 3.5.
It was a 5. Anyways. What's better?
Just fucking with
Memories of a Murder or fucking The Marvels?
Memories.
Police Academy 1, clearly.
No, it's part 2 with what's his face?
Dude, they're coming out with a set at the end of the month.
I know. I've already
Can't wait.
pre-ordered.
That's why it's.
There's a
why
spot
that's-
open for it.
No. There's the
Stuff you're gonna
the
sell?
British. Yeah, it's a British version of it, but this is like an updated version. So I'm very excited.
I'm excited. I think Shout Factory or something like
Yeah.
that.
All right. So what did we give it? 2.1.
It's better than mid-level for me. It was a 3.
All right,
it was
cool.
okay.
Thank you.
Like,
That
I
was
don't
a good score.
No, I'm just saying I didn't hate it. I think there's a place for it.
I
I
get so
just
defeated when you guys just shit
I just
all the
feel
time.
like it tried so hard to be something that I just don't think it needed to be.
Did you feel like it tried so hard and got
so far, but in the end, it just doesn't matter.
It just didn't really matter. You know.
Do you like my beard?
You got a beard?
It's trying really hard. I even bought. Beard.
I know what you.
Oh, I didn't buy them, but
Yeah.
Are you going to get into like beard care now?
I have.
Like
been-
you're going to just buy all the oils and the balms.
We're
and
gonna
stuff?
find out that at some point there's a huge patch that we don't notice right away that never gets longer than this, but everything else grows really long around it.
It's been 40 years.
It's
and- Yeah. And I have never been able to grow a beard, whether it be the military, my jobs, whatever. It's always been like, you must shave. Well, I found out that if I get a shaving waiver for work, I can grow
What a
beard.
weird thing to have to get. A shaving waiver?
Yeah, so as long as a doctor says, like, hey, you don't have to shave because it causes skin irritation. Well, guess what? They do that online for $60 whole dollars. And so I
paid
got
$60 for a shave waiver?
Yes. And now I can
shave
grow
waiver.
You hear that, Correa?
He knows. I already told him. I handed it to him and I said, yeah.
Fucking
just-
deny that shit.
what are you talking about? I took pictures. It's through a certified doctor. You just pay for it. I think it's the same as like.
Hi, everybody.
Exactly.
Hi, Dr. Nick.
Her name's Anna something. I don't know. She's like Asian.
Jeez.
Anyway,
It's an AI
so
doctor.
He's
I'm
got his
trying.
fucking certification from Dr. Pimple
Listen,
Popper.
just because you can't grow a beard anymore, fucking.
But
It's weird. I had to
but
send
I
this in at
can
3
grow a
a.m.
beard.
because the
I
time
can
difference
grow a
between
beard.
here and Taiwan was different. It was-
Is there hair on my face? Give it a couple weeks. Jesus.
He's like, I've been growing this for a solid 2 months.
this is only a week. So
Timothy Chalamet over here.
I just didn't know it would be so stringy.
Pretty soon he's going to join a biker gang.
Hey, get closer. You can
Oh,
tell.
you
Fucking
guys-
bearded,
You didn't hear about
braided.
Oh, what?
Oh,
that? You didn't hear about that?
This is why he gets divorced.
I'm getting a bike.
Oh, Jesus.
Like, for real. For real.
R.I.P. Aaron. He's fucking going to be laid to rest next to Brian.
I already got.
When
the
he gets it
fucking-
and when we see it, that's when we place bets on when he dies. This is why he was talking about dying. At the
I've
beginning
already
of the
gotten
show.
the big
I've
lecture.
been
Hey,
in a motorcycle
Hey,
accident.
if I die in a
I
motorcycle
know.
accident,
With your stupid leg, believe me, it was the first story I had to
fucking annihilated that truck.
Yeah. So I'm not going to get in an
Yeah.
accident.
I like to be protected now. In a
Full body condoms.
In a cocoon of body condoms.
That's
yeah,
fine.
and pesticides.
Anyways,
Hit me now, motherfuckers.
I'm getting. Kim has been like, "You're not," and I'm like, "I am," because it cost me anything. So
All I can
kinda-
fucking picture is the end when Pee Wee fucking takes off on the motorcycle and smashes through the fucking like the wall and shit, the billboard.
anyways,
So,
what do you
how many movies did you trade for this? Like, did you
No,
trade
no,
someone like your
nope.
copy of Possession?
no, it's a friend from work who has a bike. So
You just had an extra.
he bought a
Like,
Harley.
I feel bad getting like a free Blu-ray from
he
you
bought
every
a
now
Harley,
and then, but
and
he's-
he knew I wanted a bike, and he said, "Hey, I'd rather you go to somebody who wants one than fucking."
well, that's great. We know what I would be.
He'll
I'd
be-
rather I'd
he'll
go
be here
somebody that
tomorrow
would
if
just
you want
cut.
to come talk to him. So
Yeah, no,
He's
see,
just dropping it off for free.
yep,
that is so weird. What's wrong with it?
nothing.
You don't have to do anything to it.
No, something on the back brakes needs to be adjusted, but he said he can get it done before he gives it to me.
Those are important.
Oh,
Yeah.
brakes are important on
He
a
just said it
motorcycle.
needs to be adjusted.
Doesn't turn left.
Yeah.
You have to get a running start. Let's see what else.
Yeah, Fred. Hey, make sure when you need to stop, put your heels into
The
the
headlight
asphalt.
literally is a candle. You're gonna have to light that every night.
So anyways,
It's like a lamplighter. comes in.
You're gonna have to
night
light
for a
that up,
while.
Ichabod, when you're fucking driving to town.
What do you mean for a while, Mr. Night Blindness? I don't want to see you on that thing at all at night.
Yeah, it's bad enough during
I
the
need
day.
you to be doing it 8 a.m. to 10 a.m. and that's it.
all right.
Every hard corner. I have night blindness.
Night Blindness.
I just say that. I just say that. I don't
Say that.
I can't drive because I'm night blind.
know. Anyways. All right. So, what are you picking? next week?
I gave it a 2.5.
Oh, that's right. I forgot to.
What'd you give it?
Sorry.
What'd you give it?
I gave it a 3.5. I thought it was pretty good. I laughed at it. We'll watch it again.
I won't, but
That's fine.
doesn't mean it's not a bad movie.
I kind of same thing. I
it's
thought it
just-
was middle ground.
I just
thought
feel
it was.
so hostile. Like I just don't need it. He's so mad at everything.
Aaron's like, I feel at a deep level.
Nah, that's not me.
Get to yell at everybody.
That's not me.
you give him a key?
When my family starts
Yeah, what?
talking about things at dinner, I fucking
Christmas!
scream.
I don't celebrate fucking Christmas.
It's like, I did think that like this is what your house is going to be like during Thanksgiving, the beginning dinner when he picked up the fucking turkey and threw it at the dad.
No.
I was like, oh my god, I'm watching a fucking
usually
fight.
Thanksgivings are pretty. I'll tell you off the air.
No, I want to. No,
I
I'm just kidding.
can't.
I'm
I really
kidding.
can't. I'll tell you, it's not. So Thanksgiving, there
He
might,
goes into it.
No, there might be some fights during Thanksgiving, but it won't be
Nice.
between
Excited.
anyone that is currently in this house.
Oh, okay, cool.
So
Nice. Well, that'll be fun.
but
After party.
I'll tell you
Got
off
it.
the air.
All right, so I'm decided to go with something in the 70s. I've never seen this movie. It's always been circling in my head. I've been told a lot of things. It's 2 hours long.
Thanks.
A lot of bush.
So much bush. Stars Al Pacino.
Hooah!
Hooah!
Is it Cinema?
It is. That was like in the 90s.
I don't know.
We're going to go with something I haven't never seen. I'm hoping you guys didn't see it. This would be very awkward if you guys have. Dog Day Afternoon.
You know something, people? You're going to be remembered the rest of your lives for the day you got held up and kidnapped.
At approximately 3 p.m. on August 22nd, 1972, Sonny Wurtzik and Sal Naturale entered the First Brooklyn Savings Bank and attempted a robbery.
Freeze! Nobody move!
The attempt failed.
There's no money here.
The police arrived. For the people of the neighborhood, it was a sideshow.
Sonny!
But for Sonny and Sal, the hostages, and the cops, it was a dog day afternoon.
It's all a whim. Rob a bank.
I had a plan. I had it planned. But you keep away from this bank or we're going to start throwing bodies out the front door one at a time. All right, who has to go to the bathroom here?
I do.
The most you're gonna get is 5 years. You get out in 1 year, huh?
Kiss me. They're going to give us anything we want.
Get some food in here, some pizzas, all right?
What I owe you for this?
It's all paid for.
No, I got it.
Hello, Sonny. You're on the air.
We're entertainment, right? What do you got for us?
I ain't going back to that prison, Sonny.
I'm here with my partner and 9 other people. See, we're dying.
Don't, son! Run.
Where am I going to run?
Algeria?
Yeah, they got a Howard Johnson's there, so I'm going.
Al Pacino. Dog Day Afternoon. A true story.
I haven't seen it, but I know about it.
Yeah. I thought for
I've
sure I
seen,
was
like,
like, you're
the
going to be
first-
like Scarface.
I've seen the first 10 minutes. No, the reason I laugh is, once again, I'll tell you after.
Anyways, so the reason I laughed.
Anyway,
It's about
Fights.
a guy who robs a bank in order to pay for his lover's transgender surgery.
who cares?
Sweet.
That's
I'm
it.
into it.
1975. Okay,
Yes.
it should be fun. Everyone loves this movie.
He went and saw the Marvels and he immediately picks a transgender movie.
Oh, I got an agenda.
Fucking slipping back.
Fucking Biden 24, guys. Let's do this. I am fucking Bill Burr's wife
I don't
right
even
now.
care if it's
Fucking
a
middle
fucking
fingers to the sky. Let's
Demo-
fucking do this.
Democrat. Like, can we get someone competent in there? All right. So, next week, it'll be Dog Day Afternoon. Then Scott's movie, which he hasn't even thought of
Tu
yet.
Wong Fu. Who fucking cares?
Thanks for everything.
I've seen that.
I've seen
I
that.
have too.
Yeah, me too. Oh, I don't care. I just thought it was funny. That's all. I'll watch your trans movie.
Yeah, let's do it.
Then we got a snack show, which will both incorporate international snacks and new snacks. It'll be an awesomely large snack show. I cannot wait for all the messages from Aaron later. That will be fun. So
Aaron, really neat.
Love you, Aaron.
we do. Even though you won't hear this part, you'll be too busy yelling at us for the first part. I'm Aaron.
I'm Jordan.
And Scott.
Big gulps, huh? Well, see you later.